This is a TortureCast series recap, a podcast by and for fans of the San Francisco Giants.
We are die-hard Giants fans. We listen to the TortureCast scream, "Let's go Giants" with me. We are proud to be from the city. Scream, "Let's go Giants" with me. We are proud to be from the city.
Welcome, everybody, to another TortureCast series recap. My name is Willie Dills, and we're going to talk about the Orioles-Giants series played in Baltimore over the weekend. Giants came in having won 2 in a row. Not quite a streak yet, but things were looking up. We finally scored some runs, and we were feeling a little confident. Devers had hit a big home run at home, and going into Baltimore, a stadium a little easier to hit the ball out of, people were feeling a little more optimistic. And then we roll into game number 1. We got Roop on the mound, and the Giants were able to pull one out and actually get an official win streak, the first of the season, 3 in a row. The final was 6-3. Now, Baltimore is not a winning ball club this season. They've had a lot of struggles as well, and Pete Alonso did his very best to give the Giants a series win this weekend. Unfortunately, this was the bright spot. Adames and Jung-Hoo Lee both went yard, and there was some signs of life out of Jung-Hoo Lee with 2 hits. And unfortunately, there were no signs of life out of one Harrison Bader, who continues to absolutely shit the bed. At this point, the man just cannot seem to find a ball hitting grass no matter what he does. And I'm actually very curious to see where this ends up, because it looks right now like the biggest issue is his approach at the plate. His defense has been great. He gets a great first step on the ball. He runs things down. He covers a lot of ground out there. But he is a net negative from the plate this year. And it looks like he's trying to lift and separate every single time he's at the plate. And I think he needs to be more in the mindset of line drives and sharp ground balls, and maybe stop trying to hit everything a ton. You are not Rafael Devers. I'm sorry to break the news to you. We also had Schmidt coming out of his shell with 3 hits and 5 at-bats. And this was a welcome sign as well, because we do need a little more flexibility in our infield. We got a lot of moving parts down there, and seeing him get off the schneid a little bit was pretty good. He's actually having a pretty solid start to the year, all things considered. One of the big questions going into this game was Jung-Hoo Lee, who actually did come out of his shell as well with 2 hits. So things looked like they were going in the right direction. That's 3 in a row. That's a winning streak. Unfortunately, we rock into Saturday. Another Logan Webb start and another Logan Webb stinker, unfortunately, as the Giants were not able to continue the win streak and get that 4th win in a row. And Logan Webb is unfortunately now 1-2 on the season with a 5.25 ERA. 6 innings pitched. He continues to eat up the innings, but he gave up 4 earned over those 6 and just did not look to have his sharpest stuff once again. And in this game, unfortunately, the Giants were not able to go yard. We had 2 home runs on Friday night and could not get one out of the ballpark. We did still have 10 hits, and there was still some good news. Jung-Hoo Lee, 2 more hits. Schmidt got another base knock, and, these are welcome signs. Harrison Bader actually got a hit this time, 1 for 4. Oh, my God. Could it be? Is this Harrison Bader's time? Is he going to make a move? Susak got into the game late as a pinch hitter. Did not get a hit, although it was very exciting to see him at the plate, as it always is right now. At that point, he was 6 for 7. So, unfortunately, sorry, bud, 6 for 8. But the Giants lost 6-2 against Baltimore, and dropping to 6-9. Pretty funny. All right, now we move on into Sunday. And the Giants trying to bounce back and get another series win. That would be 2 series wins in a row. Unfortunately, with Hauser on the mound, he could only go 4 2/3 innings, giving up 4 earned. And he's not had the most impressive start, but his stuff has looked decent to me. The eyeball test, he seems to be passing, but right now the location not where it needs to be. Good news from this game, though. Schmidt goes 3 for 4. So Schmidt clearly ride the hot hand. If you're Vitello, it's time to ride that hot hand. We actually did see Bader get a day off, maybe a very welcome day off. And we'll see if that somehow gets him to settle in, come back with a little bit of a more sane approach, more of a contact-heavy approach, and maybe things will turn around for him. Good thing is defense doesn't really slump. So, you know, when we put our best three defenders on the field in the outfield with Oliva, Jung-Hoo Lee, and Bader, we actually have like essentially three center fielders out there. So we do have the potential to put a really, really strong defensive outfield into the game. And this would make a lot of late inning situations good, especially for a bullpen that's not very strong. That does seem to give up a lot of heavy contact. Unfortunately, once again, the Giants' bats were pretty cool. Only 7 hits. We did get one more home run out of Schmidt, the only guy who seems to be moving in the right direction. And Susak got a start and got another base hit. So, you know, when the kid starts, he's hitting the ball. And I do believe a few more games like this, and we will have a catcher controversy on our hands. But once again, unfortunately, like I said, the Giants dropped this game 6-2 to the Baltimore Orioles, who moved into above 500 at 8-7 with this win. And the Giants fell to 6-10 on the season, which puts us 5.5 games back of the Dodgers. Dodgers are 11-4. Basically, we expect this. The Padres 10-6. We kind of expect this too. We're hoping that the Giants. I talked about this on our preseason show. I do believe the Giants have what it takes. Once these guys get it going, and maybe a couple of moves need to be made, I do believe the Giants have what it takes to challenge for that second spot. Unfortunately, right now, that seems very unrealistic, and I sound like an idiot. I promise I am not an idiot. Sometimes I am, but in this case, I do not believe I am. So we are tied for last place with the Rockies at the moment. Things not looking great. But like I said, there are some bright spots. Schmidt, Susak, Jung-Hoo Lee having good series. And, I don't believe Webb is going to struggle for the entire season. I think he tends to settle in as the year goes along. But our starting pitching was supposed to be one of our strengths. And outside of Robbie Ray, it's not looking like much of a strength right now. So, unfortunately for the Giants, they do drop 2 of 3 to the Orioles, end the winning streak, and solidify their spot in the bottom of the National League West. Let's talk about what's coming up for the Giants. Give me one sec. I just need to pull it up here because I'm pretty sure that it is day off today. And then we move into a series against the Reds. And the Reds, 9-7. They have some very, very exciting players over there and some very strong pitching as well. So we shall see if the Giants can find their bats in Cincinnati. 3:40 start time on Tuesday. So Robbie Ray on the mound, sporting a 2.08 ERA. Good chance to claw one back. So good luck to the Giants moving into the Cincinnati Reds series. Unfortunately, we're not able to get the series win in Baltimore. Once again, for TortureCast, my name is Willie Dills, and we'll see you this week for the real show, when hopefully we can talk about a sweep.
We walked down
A boom.
Embarcadero, a tall can and a glove, on our way to the very best place to cheer on the team we love. The San Francisco Giants play today, so pack a bag, everybody say hey. A splash hit into the bay, hey, win or lose, gonna see our boys play. This could be our year, the year we finally win it all. Shan't beat LA in full Giants gear. When we win, we sing Tony Bennett's song. The San Francisco Giants play today, so pack a bag, everybody say hey. A splash hit into the bay, win or lose, gonna see our boys play. We listen to the torture cast scream, let's go Giants with me. to be from the city.